First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rachel Coulter.
We are stuck in an unsettled pattern today. This is going to linger on through the middle of the week, and we'll still have storm chances by the end of the week, but the coverage just won't be as impressive as what we're going to be dealing with here over the next 24 hours or so because of this area of low pressure. And you can see those showers and storms rotating around that. So a lot of this activity moving in out of the south and southeast, moving off towards the north and west, and pretty slowly at that. Some of the localized flooding concerns that we've seen so far today. We've seen some strong downpours and also some of those wind gusts as well over the course of our day. I'll zoom in a little bit closer to the Charlotte Metro and show you where we're seeing some of those heavier downpours at this point. That's going to be as you're traveling east of Charlotte, the heaviest of rainfall really in between Uptown and the 485 loop, with a few more showers there just south and east of the Charlotte Douglas International Airport, south of the South Park Mall, and then up towards North Lake, University City, and extending up towards Concord. We're going to see some of those downpours as well. Traveling out on I-85 through Gaston County right before you reach Gastonia, we have some heavy downpours out that way, still seeing some thunder and lightning with another storm that has moved in to York County. This is west of 321, south and west of York. That storm that I was showing you before that had some of those strong wind gusts embedded within it, a little bit in a weaker state, but still some heavy rain, still some thunder and lightning right over Denver, with another storm getting underway over I-77 just south of Statesville. Still seeing rain in Ashe County as well. So we've got plenty of shower and storm activity out there now, and that's going to be the trend, especially for some of our central counties through the next few hours, with the coverage tapering off overnight and into tomorrow morning. Still can't rule out a few showers getting out the door for work and school. Keep the umbrella handy. Keep the First Alert Weather app handy. The pattern doesn't change. That low remains situated to our south and west at least through the middle of the week before it finally gets dislodged. So flooding risk will continue on a localized basis. Severe risk also going to continue on an isolated basis, with damaging wind gusts that can knock down trees and power lines our main concern, at least through tonight and on into the day tomorrow. From a temperature perspective, we're still going to be below average really through the rest of the week, with those high temperatures only in those mid to upper 80s, but it is so humid out there. You likely know exactly what I'm talking about. It is going to feel hotter than that, and then eventually we will get hotter. Low 90s in the forecast by this weekend and on into next week.
All right, Rachel, thank you.